Hi, it's me, Jordan Long here, and today this is the last time I am going to talk about this, and then I'll be done with it. I give you my word, my oath. So, anyway, on YouTube, there is the YouTube film shifting tool, which everyone says how smooth it is to work. Everyone says, oh, it's smooth to work. Look, I worked it. Well, if that's true and all, how many times did you have to get it before it would let you put on a likeness so you could have a likeness for folks to, I don't know, click on, touch, so they could follow you? And tell me, did it take your uploads and your playlist good? How was? Did it cut out your stuff and your films good, or was it a hit and miss, or did it besmirch? Or did it besmirch your films? I want to know. But no, you're never going to tell me that. So everyone keeps talking about, oh, how smooth the YouTube one is. Well, it's not smooth. Alright? First off, you have this one on the side where it says, oh, well, this is where you make the likeness for your film where somebody can then, hit it or hit it or whatever, and then they go follow you. This is where you put your uploads in your playlist. Well, it might say that, doesn't mean it's going to work. And every time I seek to want to make a likeness for my fairway for somebody to follow me at, it either keeps telling me too big, too small. So fuck it. That doesn't work. Then the other one, probably, I bet you there's some kind of hang up when it comes to putting your uploads and your playlist on there. Wouldn't put it past it, probably is some hang up. Probably takes too long to fillet or whatever the fuck will be wrong with it. So don't like it when folks say how smooth it is. And there are folks out there, well, they skilled it, and good for them. But that's never going to be me. I have never skilled any of the film shifting tools that were out there, the ones that are coming out, or the ones that are already out. Alright? So, that shit is probably not going to work for me. There's probably going to be some kind of hang up that's going to make it where it's not going to work. Alright? So there is going to be someone who's going to say they skilled it, and good for them. But what they're not going to tell you is how many spans it took them, how mad and irked they got over it, and how many times they did it until it took. Yeah, that's what you're not going to tell me, right? They always say something like, oh, oh, I skilled the film shifting tool. This is how it works. It worked for me. Yeah, well, it didn't work for me, and it was too hard for me to work anyway. You want me to show you? Even if you show me, it's still going to be too hard to work. So good for you if you skilled it. Good for you if you skilled it, because I'm not going to skill it. I don't care how smooth you two made it, it's probably still going to be too hard for me. And another thing that my haters used to say, and they once said, and they probably still say, but I don't care, is that, oh, shifting is your friend. No, it's not. Shifting is not my friend. Alright? It might be your friend, but it's not my friend. Alright? Let's be earnest about that. So the YouTube film shifting tool is probably broken, hard to work with, And it probably you have to fight it just to get to take on everything. I bet you there's gonna probably be some kind of hang up with, oh well, these films are too big, or these films are too small to put here, or you got too many films, or you got too many uploads, or you got too many playlists, can't film up here, or something about, oh, they're too big or they're too small. Yeah, some shit like that. You know, because YouTube has to make their stuff hard to work with. Besides the uploader, which at the end of the day is probably the only smoothest thing that works. Everything else is going to be a hit and miss. So you know how the YouTube film shifter is going to be. And it's not like, oh, you can just throw it in and play with it. That's probably what they want you to believe. And a lot of folks out there, well, I wouldn't fully start doing it either. It's going to be too hard for me. It's going to be some kind of hit and miss with me. You know? And it's not going to work. It's going to be too hard to work. It's going to be some kind of hang up with it. Like either it will take too long to fillet your uploads and your playlist once you do put them instead. And probably going to be a hit and miss when it comes to getting some kind of likeness that somebody can actually hit so they can go follow you or whatever you want it to be. You know? So, yeah, they're too hard to work. Probably going to am up besmirching my film. Yeah, and that's the thing. Every time they always say, cut here or do this. Never cut anything out of your film. The YouTube one is going to probably do the same thing that all the other fucking ones did, was besmirch your film. Because once you cut something out, it's gone. And you can't bring them back together. So yeah, keep away from that one, because that one's going to besmirch your film like every other one out there. Just like the Microsoft one, and the ArcSoft one, and the Cyberlink one, and every other one there is out there. Just like the Mackie Cam, the Sony Vegas, the Apple one as well. I'm Jordan Long, and before I end this film, just to let you know, someone out there is going to say something like, well, I skilled it. I got it to work. Well, good for you, Batman. Good for you, Bruce Wayne. But tell me, how many curse words did you say? How many spans did you have to work with it? How many times did you have to fuck around with it until it took? And I hope you didn't cut. I hope the film that you cut was a one you didn't care about. I don't know. It took me a long time to do it. I don't know how long it took me to work it, but I skilled it. But it worked for me. Well, good for you, Den. And if that makes some folks mad and irked out there, that the film shifting to the YouTube film shifting tool is too hard to work, well, too fucking bad. Alright, it is. I'm Jordan Long, and I hope you like this film.